right, so I'm here with Mike and Susan, RVblogger.com, the original. Hey, real quick, give us your top 10 tips or things that you guys have figured out about your RV that you must have.
Well, I would say the number one thing that we use every single time we travel, it has to be RV Trip Wizard.
Right,
And
because we've been in trouble before.
Yeah, we have. The great thing about RV Trip Wizard is you can plan all of your trips from campground to campground.
Right.
And then you can use the app right on your phone, and the trips populate right into the GPS app. And then now we can navigate wherever we're going
Safely.
because
you put in your dimensions, your height, your
you
weight.
got it. Yeah,
Gotcha.
much
Great.
better than using Waze
Right.
or Google Maps, because you can't account for the size of your rig. We actually made that mistake very, very early on, and we got stuck under a bridge that we couldn't fit under. We didn't damage our rig, but we caused a gigantic traffic jam. So that's been a really, really great tool.
Okay, what's the next one?
So the next one is probably believe it or not, a grass mat.
Oh yeah.
Welcome mat. And we wipe our shoes on that before
Right.
we walk up into our rig, and it really helps to keep it much
Out of the
cleaner
grooves.
inside. So that's been really helpful.
Right. All right, that's two.
Yeah.
What else you got?
So the next thing would be we always bring a water pressure regulator along. Many campgrounds, the water pressure's very high, believe it or not. Some are very low, but there are plenty of campgrounds that will go above 70 PSI.
Oh, absolutely.
And you just don't want that water pressure in your plumbing system. So we always use our water pressure regulator.
Got a greater chance of having a water hammer in an RV park as well. So
Absolutely.
having a regulator does help out. Okay, what else you got?
So then we also make sure we always have a surge protector on board. We use one that is not built into our rig.
Gotcha.
Because if they we use a portable, because if they pop or blow somehow and it's hardwired into your rig, you could be in trouble. Right. So we use a portable one, and it helps us on two ways. Number one, it helps to prevent surges from blowing things out in the RV, but it also helps if you're in a park that's older, the wiring's not as good, and maybe you're not getting as much electricity as you should, which over time will wear out your appliances as well. So it helps us on both ends.
Gotcha. Okay, what else you got?
So the next thing is we keep doubles of everything that's super important. So we have double sewer hoses, keep extras of those on boards. I've driven over mine, I've stepped on mine and broken them, and they do break occasionally.
Yeah, they do.
It's always good to have an extra. We also keep extra water hoses because they break as well.
Right.
And we also keep an extra 25 feet of electrical power cord, just because sometimes you pull into a spot and where you need to get level, especially in a Class A, we need to be as level as we can. It might be a long stretch from where the pedestal is, so we've camped
at places where we've actually parked with the hookups on the
opposite
side. Yeah, and so we ran through. We have a video where we did that. Yeah. Tried to explain it to the viewers why we camped the way we did, but he got roasted because they all thought he didn't know how to.
They all parked the wrong way.
Were you doing the buddy side?
The way you do a buddy side, same exact thing.
Just tell them that, and if they don't know what buddy side is,
you want to walk out to your fire pit or your picnic table, not the road, and so we parked, in reversing.
Yeah.
Okay, so you got your doubles, you got your water pressure regulator, you've got your EMS or your surge protectors. You said.
Yep.
Your front door mat. What else do you guys?
So a super secret thing that we do is we carry Duraflame logs everywhere we go.
Right.
And that's because very often we find that the campfire wood at the campground isn't always seasoned properly. It's wet and it won't burn very well. Well, if we put a Duraflame log on the bottom of our fire and then all the other wood on top of that,
slowly,
we have a great fire all night long, and
especially
it works
if the campground doesn't want you to bring in outside wood, which we totally get that.
Very often the case.
You don't want to bring in bugs, and so this is a good alternative for that.
Okay, so we got the Duraflame log. What else do we have?
So another thing we bring, and I'll let you talk about this, is our picnic table.
A picnic table cover, yeah. I mean, people do some gross stuff on picnic tables. They might put their sewer hoses on there, clean fish, you name
Doggy
it.
bags.
Yeah, you know who you are.
On there.
Yeah, so I'm really, I really try to focus on having either a fitted. I prefer the fitted, but that also runs into difficulties if the picnic table's
it's odd size.
Right.
Like
So we make sure we have both, a fitted and non-fitted.
Yep.
picnic
Okay,
table
so
cover.
that takes care of that. That way there's no bacteria, or sometimes there's ants or anything else.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Right.
Yep.
So air conditioners. What else are you guys doing for that?
For air conditioners?
Yeah, you're talking about the water.
Oh, so we have a collapsible bucket, and we figured this out because our air conditioner was dripping water, creating a puddle.
Yeah.
You know, making
dripping
things
on my
little-
shoes, actually.
Right. So I was like, get the bucket, put it underneath there. And so we captured the water. Well, later that evening, at the end of the night, we wanted to put the fire out. And we were like, oh, bright idea. Let's just dump the water from our, captured air conditioner water and put out the fire.
Yep.
But we can use that for, if we're boondocking, putting in the sink to help wash dishes.
Yep.
Or if you're just waiting for your shower water to get warm and you
Yep.
don't want to fill up your holding tank, just, let that run for a while. And you can use that the same way. You can still use that to put your water out.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Any other tips you have?
We carry a variety of
Yeah,
chairs.
we're a little
So
bougie with our chairs.
we have our zero gravity chairs, which are perfect for lounging and also really perfect for stargazing.
Stargazing.
We love to lay out, lean back, and just look at the stars. It's fantastic.
Right.
Then we have just a regular set of camp chairs that are, easy to set up and move around. Then, when we're camping in colder weather, the front of us stays nice and warm by the fire, but Susan's little backside gets cold. So I bought a set of heated chairs to keep the back end nice and warm. And then we have a ultra lightweight, very foldable set of chairs that we actually learned about from Phil and Stacy. We can carry those on our bikes and things like that.
Right. They
And
fold up and put in a zipper pouch.
yeah, and they're really small and they're very comfortable too.
One more bonus tip. What do you guys got?
Well, we always have our Blue Ox tow bar on board because we can tow our Jeep behind us. And
In the past, we didn't.
in our Class C RV, when we had that was our vehicle for traveling and camping. Very inconvenient. Every time we had to go somewhere, we had to pack everything up, drive wherever we're going to go, come back, unpack everything. But in our Class A, it's just been a game changer. We can
Right.
tow the Jeep behind us. This is our home base, and then we
Right.
use the Jeep to travel around and sightsee.
So we can
and-
explore, adventure,
And-
grocery shop, go out to dinner if we don't feel like cooking.
Exactly.
Well, guys, I appreciate you actually sending over the tips, talking to us about that. Don't forget to subscribe over at RV Blogger and over at the NRVTA.